May I beg a seat beside you, Miss Dashwood? I have so longed to make your better acquaintance. I have heard nothing but the highest praise for you.
I would be delighted. But Sir John and Mrs. Jennings are too excessive in their compliments. I am sure to disappoint.
No, for it was from quite another source entirely that I heard you praised, and one not at all inclined to exaggeration. There is a particular question I have long waited to ask you, but perhaps you will think me impertinent.
I cannot imagine so.
But it is an odd question. Forgive me, I have no wish to trouble you.
My dear Miss Steele, you have my permission to ask any manner of question, if that is of any help.
Thank you. I wonder, are you at all acquainted with your sister-in-law's mother, Mrs. Ferris?
With Fanny's mother? No, I have never met her.
You must think me strange for inquiring. If I dared tell. Will you take a turn with me, Miss Dashwood?
I had no idea you were connected with that family.
Oh, I am certainly nothing to Mrs. Ferris at present, but the time may come when we may be very intimately connected.
What do you mean? Do you have an understanding with Fanny's brother Robert?
The youngest? No, I have never seen him in my life. No, with Edward.
Edward? Edward Ferris?
Edward and I have been secretly engaged these 5 years. You may well be surprised. I should never have mentioned it if I had not known entirely that I could trust you to keep our secret. Edward cannot mind me telling you, for he looks on you quite as his own sister.
I'm sorry, we cannot meet Mr. Ferris.
The very same. He was 4 years under the tutelage of my uncle Mr. Pratt down in Plymouth. Has he never spoken of it?
Yes, I believe he has.
I was very unwilling to enter into it without his mother's approval, but we loved each other with too great a passion for prudence. Though you do not know him so well as I, Miss Dashwood, you must have seen how capable he is of making a woman sincerely attached to him. I cannot pretend it has not been very hard on us both. We can hardly meet above twice a year. You seem out of sorts, Miss Dashwood. Are you quite well?
Perfectly well, thank you.
I have not offended you.
On the contrary.
Miss Dashwood, if anyone were to find out, it would ruin him. You must not tell a soul. Edward says you would not break your word to save your life. Promise me.
I give you my word.
I've written to Edward, Miss Dashwood, and yet I do not know how much I may see of him. Secrecy is vital. He will never be able to call.
I cannot imagine so.
It is so hard. I believe my only comfort has been the constancy of his affection.
You are fortunate, after such a lengthy engagement, to have had no doubts on that score.
Oh, I am of rather jealous nature, and if he had spoken of one young lady more than any other. But he has never given a moment's alarm on that count. how glad he will be to learn that we are friends.